Good morning. Now we are going to discuss another special type of example on non-concurrent forces or general coplanar force system, how to find out the resultant. So consider a force system as shown in figure. It is having a load of 40 kilonewton at 60 degrees at B, another load 80 kilonewton inclined at 60 degrees at D, and another force 20 Newton at, all these forces are kilonewton, 40 kilonewton, 80 kilonewton and 20 kilonewton at 60 degrees. 1, 2, 3 force systems. So how to find out the resultant of this force system? So we have to find out the magnitude of the resultant, the direction of the resultant and its location. You can find the location here. I think we can find it with respect to the point A. So first step is to resolve these forces. How to resolve this force at 40 kilonewton? If you resolve it, this is 40 kilonewton inclined at 60 degrees. So it is towards this point B. So the two components will be towards, and this will also be towards. This is 40 cos 60. This will be 40 sin 60 at point B. Similarly at point D, a force of 80 kilonewton at 60 degrees acting towards D. So the components will be towards D, 80 cos 60, and this will also be towards 80 sin 60. These things are now very much familiar to you. Discuss several examples. Now at point G, consider point G, a force 20 kilonewton acting at 60 degrees. So it is acting towards G. So this component will be towards, similarly this horizontal component towards G, 20 cos 60. This is 20 sin 60. So resolve the forces into horizontal and vertical components. Now we can write sigma Fx is equal to 40 cos 60 towards right, 80 cos 60 towards left, this 20 cos 60 towards left, and it works out to minus 30. Minus 30 means Fx is towards left. Now sigma Fy, 40 sin 60 downward. So minus 40 sin 60. Here minus 80 sin 60. Here 20 minus 20 sin 60. Now together it works to minus 121.24 kilonewton. So it is also downward. So I'll repeat. First of all, you resolve these inclined forces to horizontal and vertical components. Take algebraic sum of all the horizontal components. 40 cos 60 positive, 80 cos 60 towards left negative, 20 cos 60 negative. So minus 30. Sum of the vertical forces, 40 sin 60 downwards, so minus, 80 sin 60 downwards, so minus, this 20 sin 60 downwards, so minus, so you get 121.24. So let us mark it in the figure. Fx negative, it is 30. This is sigma Fx. And Fy is downwards, 121.24. This is Fy. So the resultant, you complete this rectangle. This is the direction of the resultant. So this is say theta. So R is equal to square root of sigma fx the whole square plus sigma fy the whole square. We'll get it root of 30 square plus 121.24 square. It works out to 124.9 kilonewton. And theta is equal to tan inverse sigma fy by sigma fx. So just tan inverse 121.24 divided by 30 gives you 76.1 degree, 10 degree. This is with x negative direction. So with x negative direction, this angle is 76.1. So here fx is negative, fy is negative. So it is in third quadrant. The resultant is falling in third quadrant, and the angle with the x negative direction is 76.1 degree. If you want, we can make it from here up to this. So what is the angle? So this is theta, this is theta r. Theta r can be the angle of the resultant with x positive direction. So I can also write it as theta r can be written as theta plus 180 degree. If I want to make it with x positive direction, theta plus 180 plus 76, 256.10 degree with x positive direction. Even this itself is okay if you mark it correctly in the figure. You mark this and the resultant is in third quadrant. It is making 76.1 degree with the negative x direction. So the first part is okay. We find out the resultant numerical value as well as magnitude. The third step is to find its location. Let us see how to find the location. Location of R. We find out with respect to the point A. From A, how much distant it is. So let us take moment of all the forces about A. Sigma MA, moment of all the forces about A. So each force is, we have resolved it into vertical component and horizontal component. So the horizontal components of these two forces will not be having any moment about A. So for this 40 kilonewton, we have resolved it into two. This is one component, this is the other component. This will not be having any moment about A because the line of action is passing through A. So only this 40 sine 60 component that will be having moment about A. 40 sine 60 acting downwards into 2. So it produces clockwise moment. 40 sine 60 into 2. Similarly, this 80. Here 80 has two components. One is downward here, the other one is towards left. The horizontal component will not have any moment because the line of action is passing through A. So this vertical component 80 sine 60 acting at a distance 2 plus 4 6 plus 2 8. It also produces clockwise moment. Now coming to this 20. This 20 sine 60, this vertical component, and 20 cos 60, the horizontal component. This vertical component, the distances, that will also produce a clockwise moment. 2, 4, 6, 10, 12. So 20 sine 60, the distance from A is 12. This horizontal distance 2 meter, 4, 6, 10, 12. 20 sine 60 will produce a clockwise moment. Then this 20 cos 60, this is 20 cos 60. This is from the line of action of this force, the point A is at a vertical distance of 2 meters. So that 20 cos 60 will also be having a moment about A, because the line of action of this force, the line of action of this force is at a distance of 2 meters from A, and that will produce clockwise moment. So plus, normally there's a chance that you miss it. So this 20 cos 60 into 2. It's very important. So repeat once again, moment of all the forces. The vertical component 40 sin 60 into 2. This vertical component 80 sin 60 into 6 plus 2, 8. Here this vertical component 20 sin 60 into total distance. 2 plus 4, 6 plus 2, 8 plus 2, 10 plus another 2, 12. And this 20 cos 60, the line of action is at a height of 2 meter. So 20 cos 60 into 2 will produce a clockwise moment. So the total moment about A is equal to 851.38 kilonewton meter clockwise. So it produces, this is very important, you should know what is the direction of the moment of the individual forces, so that the resultant should also produce a clockwise moment about A. So R into X, let X be the perpendicular distance of the line of action of the resultant from A. From A, the perpendicular distance to the line of action of resultant. R into X is equal to sigma MA. That is, the resultant was 124.9 into X is equal to 851.38. Therefore, we will get X is equal to 6.82 meter. So let us mark it in the figure. The resultant is making an angle of 6.82 meter perpendicular distance from A. So at a perpendicular distance of from A, .82 meter. And we have seen earlier the resultant is, we have seen it is in the third quadrant. We have seen earlier the resultant is like this, and its angle is theta 76.1 degree. So this angle is 76.1 degree, and the direction of the resultant is like this. This is R, and its magnitude is 124.9 kilonewton. So the resultant 124.9 kilonewton. It is at a perpendicular distance of 6.82 meter from A, and it is making an angle of 76.1 degree. So this is the, as per the previous figure, we have got it. This is direction of Fx, this is direction of Fy, and the resultant is in third quadrant. So if we check here, this is first quadrant, this is second quadrant, this is third quadrant. This is the direction of the resultant, 76.1 degree. Now if you want where it falls here up to letter G has been used, let it be H. This itself is okay if you draw the figure correctly. If we want, we can also find out what is this distance AH. At what horizontal distance it cuts the horizontal line. So if you want, I can write down X divided by AH is equal to sine 76.1 degree. Therefore, AH is equal to X by sine 76.1. And it works out to 7.02 meter. So the horizontal distance of the resultant from here is 2 plus 4, 6. So it falls somewhere here. So in the original question, if I want to mark it, so in this figure, in the original figure, if I want to mark it, 2 plus 4, 6 plus 7, somewhere in 7, this is the direction. The resultant is cutting it at 7.02 meter. The resultant is cutting this horizontal line at 7.02 meter from A, and this angle is 76.1 degree. So if you mark it in the original figure, from A you mark 7.02 meter. This is the resultant. This angle is 76.1 degree, and the magnitude is 124.9 kilonewton. This will give you the complete answer. This is the answer. Give the direction, the magnitude, and the location. Or if you want, you have the perpendicular distance. This is not required now, as we have marked this. This perpendicular distance is 6.82. That completes the second numerical example on general coplanar force system. Thank you.